So now we continue our session with section C, question number 22. Let's read the question. It's on page number 61. The price of petrol rises in 80% of the cases and the price of diesel rises in 77% of the cases after the rise in price of crude oil. यानी whenever crude oil का price raise होता है तो petrol का price increases by 80% and diesel का price increases by 77%. Now the price of petrol and diesel rises in 68% cases. यानी पेट्रोल और डीजल दोनों का प्राइस increases in 68% cases. Find the probability that the price of diesel rises under the condition that there is rise in the price of petrol. Under the condition that there is rise in the price of petrol. यानी क्या चांसेस है कि अगर पेट्रोल का प्राइस बढ़ा तो डीजल का भी प्राइस बढ़ेगा, इंक्रीज होगा. व्हाट आर द चांसेस? ओके, सो हियर अंडर द कंडीशन इट मींस it is condition, so conditional probability. Now most of the probability or all of the probability what we want to find are already given, so let's write solution. We say probability of A denote what? Probability of rise in price of petrol. So probability of A is equal to 80%. So 80 by 100 is equal to 0.8. Already given in the sum. Probability of B denote probability of rise in price of diesel. P of B is equal to 77%. So 77 by 100 is 0.77. This is also given. Now third, probability of A intersection B denotes probability of rise in prices of both petrol and diesel. What we have to find? We have to find the probability that price of diesel rises under the condition that there is a rise in price of petrol. Therefore, probability that price of diesel rises under the condition that there is rise in price of petrol is P of what? Is P of B given A, which is equal to P of A intersection B upon P of A which is equal to, अच्छा यहाँ पे रह क्या लिखना मेरा, P of A intersection B is given which is 0.68, 68 by 100 which is equal to 0.68 given, so which is 0.68 upon P of A is 0.80 which is 68 by 80 which is equal to 17 by 20. Hence, please do the sum. Now question number 23. As per the prediction of a weather bureau, the probabilities for rain on 3 days, Thursday, Friday and Saturday in the next week are 0.8, 0.7 and 0.6 respectively. Find the probability that it rains on at least one of the 3 days in the next week. Note, what we have to note, the event of rains on 3 days, Thursday, Friday and Saturday of the week are independent events. So your note is important. Now we have all the three probabilities. So we say probability of A denote probability for rain on Thursday which is equal to 0.8. So probability of A is equal to 0.8. Probability of B is probability for rains on Friday which is equal to 0.7. So probability of B is equal to 0.7. Probability of C is probability for rains on Saturday which is equal to 0.6. So probability of C is equal to 0.6. Now we have probability that it will rain. So what is the probability that it will not rain? So here we will write P of A complement is equal to 1 minus P of A which is equal to 0.2. P of B complement which is equal to 1 minus P of B which is equal to 0.3, and P of C complement is equal to 1 minus P of C which is equal to 0.4. So it rains is 0.8, it does not rain is 0.2. So all these probabilities are does not rain. Please write this. Okay, now over here we have to find the probability that it rains on at least one of the 3 days in a week. So there are two ways of solving it. One of the approach what we can take is, first we find out the event that it does not rain on Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So that will be P of A complement intersection B complement intersection C complement. Because they are independent events, P of A complement into P of B complement into P of C complement, which is equal to 0.2 into 0.3 into 0.4. Find out zero point 0.2 into 0.3 into 0.4, which is equal to 0.024. Now, therefore, the probability that it will rain on at least one of the 3 days. It means what? Either Thursday or Friday or Saturday, or either Thursday, Friday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Saturday, or Thursday also, Friday also, and Saturday also. So which is, can I say, from one, we remove that it does not rain at all. It means it will either rain on Thursday or Friday or Saturday, or combination of Thursday, Friday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Saturday, और all the three. यानी बिल्कुल रेन नहीं है होने वाला है तीनों दिन में, उसको हम निकाल देते हैं. So minus P of A complement intersection B complement intersection C complement is 1 minus 0.024, which is equal to 0.976. Answer. Now this sum can alternatively also be done using law of addition of probability. So let's do that method as well. So, or we can use law of addition of probability. So P of A union B union C, which is equal to P of A plus P of B plus P of C minus P of A intersection B minus P of A intersection C minus P of B intersection C plus P of A intersection B intersection C. Now for intersection, we know they are independent events, so we will use law of multiplication of probability. So which is equal to P of A is 0.8 plus 0.7 plus 0.6 in the bracket minus in the bracket 0.8 into 0.7 minus 0.8 into 0.6 minus 0.7 into 0.6 plus 0.8 into 0.7 into 0.6. Solve it, which is equal to so do the calculation. Please use calculators. 2.1 minus 0.8 into 0.7, 0.56 minus 0.48 minus 0.42 plus zero point 0.8 into 0.7 into zero point 0.6 is equal to 0.336, which is equal to plus 2.1 minus 0.56 minus 0.48 minus 0.42, which is equal to 0.976. Answer. As you can see over here, 0.976, 0.976. So you can use either of the method. Okay, either this one, complementary events, or you can use law of addition and then law of multiplication of probability. Section D, page number 61, question number 1. Now 6 LED TV, television and 4 LCD TV are displayed in digital store A. So there are two store A and B. Whereas 5 LED TV and 3 LCD TV are displayed in digital store B. Now one of the two store is randomly selected, यानी दोनों में से एक स्टोर को हम randomly select करेंगे, दोनों का equal chances है select होने का, and one television is selected from that store. Find the probability that it is an LCD TV. So now let's first write what are the stores. So we have A and we have B. We have LED 6 TV, LCD 4 TV in store A, so 10 TV. In store B, 5 LED and 3 LCD. So total is 8. Now over here, two stores are there and one store is randomly selected. Therefore, probability that a store is selected is equal to 1 by 2. Equal chance है कि A select हो सकता है या B select हो सकता है. Now what we have to find? We have to find the probability that one of the two store is randomly selected, one TV is selected from that store. So we have to find the probability. Therefore, the probability that a store is selected and a TV selected is LCD is, now what are the combination possible over here? Store A is selected and LCD is selected from it, or store B is selected and LCD is selected from it. Now store A selected, तो A select होने का probability is 1/2 and है तो into LCD is selected from A, तो LCD 4 में से 1 upon 10 में से 1, so which is 4/10 in the bracket, और है तो प्लस स्टोर बी सिलेक्टेड 1/2 इंटू स्टोर बी में LCD R3, सो 3 में से 1 और 8 में से 1, सो 3/8 which is equal to 1/5 plus over here 3/16, so which is equal to 16 plus 5 3s are 15 upon 80, which is equal to 31/80 answer. Now question 2. One number is randomly selected from natural number 1 to 100. Find the probability that the number selected is either a single digit number or a perfect square. So what we do is we'll take this as event A, this as event B, we find out A intersection B, and then we find out this or this. So we find out union of events. So that is A union B. So let's start. Event A denote, before we write event A denote, we write sample space U is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 100. So number of outcomes n is equal to 100. Now we take event A is equal to, or it denotes number selected is a single digit number. So A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So M is equal to 9. So P of A is equal to M upon N, which is 9/100. Now B is equal to number selected is a perfect square, is a perfect square. So B is equal to perfect square of 1, then 2 2s are 4, then 3 3s are 9, then 4 4s are 16, 5 5s are 25, 6 6 are 36, 7 7s are 49, 8 8s are 64, 9 9s are 81, and 10 10s are 100. So M is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10. So probability of B is equal to M upon N. is equal to 10 by 100, which is 1 by 10. Now A intersection B denote number selected is single digit and and a perfect square. And a perfect square. So over here A intersection B is equal to दोनों में common, so it is 1 4 9. So M is equal to 3. So probability of A intersection B is equal to 3 by is equal to M upon N is equal to 3 by 100. Now, what we have to find? Probability that the number selected is either a single digit or a perfect square. Therefore, probability that number selected is either a single digit or a perfect square is equal to P of A union B. So P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B, which is equal to, what is P of A? 9 by 100 plus 10 by 100 minus 3 by 100, which is equal to 16 by 100, which is equal to 4 4s are 425. Answer. Now question 3. A balanced coin is tossed thrice. If the first two tosses have result in tail, if then what we have to find? The probability that tail appears on the coin in all the three trials. So if, so a condition is given because of this if, so where here we have to use conditional probability. Now first let's write sample space of a coin tossed thrice. So U is equal to H H H H H T H T T wait H H H H H T H T H T H H then T T T then T T H then T H T and H T T. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 options. M is equal to 8. Sorry, N is equal to 8. Now, we take event A as tail appears on all three trials. So A is equal to TTT. So M is equal to 1. So P of A is equal to M upon N, which is 1 by 8. Event B. First two tosses result in tail. First two tosses result in tail. So B is equal to first two tosses tail. तो पहले दो इधर इधर तो दो में ही है ये ऑप्शन अवेलेबल. So T T T and T T H. So M is equal to 2. So probability of B is equal to M upon N, which is 2 by 8, which is 1 by 4. Now event A intersection B is tail appears on all three and first two tosses have tail. So A intersection B is equal to again T T T, which is M is equal to 1. So probability of A intersection B is equal to M upon N, which is 1 by 8. Now let's find the probability for if the first two trials result in tail. So therefore, if the first two trial result in tail, the probability that tail appears on all three trials, that tail appears in all three trials is probability of now over here, if the first two trial result in tail. So what is given? Given is that first two trial results in tail. Then we have to find what tail appears on all three trials. So here it will be A given B, which is equal to P of A intersection B upon P of B, which is equal to 1 by 8 upon 2 by 8, which is 1 by 2. which is 1 by 2. Over here in conditional probability, if the first two tosses have resulted in tails, so you can see इसको हमने लिया था B, इसको हमने लिया था A. अब हमें फाइंड क्या करना है? हमें फाइंड करना है A given B. That's why it will be probability of A given B. Is this clear? All of you understood? Be careful. Okay, now let's go to the next sum. Fourth one, very simple. If events A, B and C are independent events and P of A is equal to P of B is equal to P of C is equal to P, find the value of P of A union B union C in terms of P. Now over here P of A is equal to P, P of B is also equal to P, and P of C is also equal to P. Further, what is given? A, B and C are independent events. Hence, P of A union B union C is equal to P of A plus P of B plus P of C minus P of A intersection B minus P of A intersection C minus P of B intersection C plus P of A intersection B intersection C, which is equal to P plus P plus P minus in the bracket P of A into P of B. So P into P minus P into P minus P into P minus P into plus P into plus P into P into P, which is equal to 3P minus P square, P square, P square. So 3P square plus P cube, which is equal to P common 3 minus 3P plus P square. Answer. Question number 5. The gender-wise data of sample of 6,000 employees selected from class 3 and class 4 employees in a government job of a state are shown in the following table. Class of employees may gender is male, female, total, class 3, class 4 and total. One employee is randomly selected from all the class 3 and class 4 employees in the government jobs of the state. First, if the selected employee is male, find the probability that he belongs to class 3 And if the selected employee belongs to class 3, find the probability that he is a male. So here we will take two events, then we'll take A intersection B, and then we find P A given B and P B given A. Now first we write N, total employees are 6,000. Total employees. Now we have to find, so I will take event A is that employee belongs to class 3. So M is equal to क्लास 3 के कितने एम्प्लॉइज है क्लास 3 के एम्प्लॉइज आर 4,500 so P of A is equal to M upon N is equal to 4,500 by 6,000. I keep it like this only. I can definitely solve it. It will be 45 by 60. Okay, we solve it. 45 by 60 which is equal to 3 by 4. 15 3s are 15 4s are. नहीं करोगे तो भी चलेगा. Then B denotes employee is a male. So M is equal to what are the total male employees? 4,000. So P of B is equal to M upon N which is equal to 4,000 by 6,000 which is equal to 40 by 60 which is equal to 4 by 6 which is equal to 2 by 3. Now A intersection B denotes employee belongs to class 3 and is a male. And is a male. So M is equal to class 3 में भी है और मेल भी है. So 3,600 ऐसे employees है. So probability of A intersection B is equal to M upon N which is equal to 3,600 by 6,000 which is equal to 36 by 60 which is equal to 9 by 15. 4 9s are 4 15s are. Now first we have to find, first is therefore the probability that he belongs to class 3 if selected is a male is P of, we have to find that he belongs to class 3. So we have to find A given B which is P of A intersection B upon P of B which is equal to 3,600 by 6,000 upon P of B is 4,000 by 6,000. 6,000 6,000 cancel. So 3,600 by 4,000 which is equal to 36 by 40. So 4 9s are 4 10s. 9 by 10. Second. Now we have to take the reverse. Therefore, the probability that selected employee is a male if he belongs to class 3 is P of is a male. So P of B given A, which is P of A intersection B upon P of A, which is equal to 3600 by 6000 upon P of A is 4500 upon 6000, which is equal to 36 by 45. So 3 12 by 15, which can be further. 3 fours are 3 fives are 4 by 5. 80% chance. Answer.